Hi everybody, it's Ochre and I just have a really quick art tutorial for today. So today's video is about tone. Today we will be creating a tonal scale and we will then be doing a drawing using tonal shading. So when I'm talking about tones in art, I'm talking about the relative lightness or darkness of a colour. So a tonal scale explores different tones in a colour. It goes from dark to light. So when we're experimenting with different tones in a colour, we can see the different tones depending on how hard we press our pencil to the paper. The harder we press our pencil, the darker the tone will be. For today's activity, all we need is two materials. So all we need today is a lead pencil and some paper. I'm using a HB pencil, so a HB pencil falls in the middle of the scale for light and dark pencils. If you don't have a HB and you have a different kind of pencil, that's alright, you can just use that and create a tonal scale showing the tones of that particular pencil. Alright, so let's get started with our tonal scale. So now we are going to begin by creating our own tonal scale. So to do this, I take my pencil and I start by pressing it as hard as I can on the paper. So the first part of my tonal scale is going to be the darkest part. I then continue to move across the paper, going from dark to light. So as my pencil moves across the paper, my scale will be getting lighter. Tonal scales are generally divided into about 5 parts, showing the different tones of that pencil. So as you create your tonal scale, you can also experiment going the other way, going from light to dark. Tonal scales are a good exercise to begin with because they show us the different tones of a colour you're using. So we can experiment with the pressure of the pencil and how hard we press it and how this in turn affects the kind of darkness that we are going to create. So tonal scales are really helpful when it comes to shading our image because we can create lightness or darkness using one colour depending on how hard we press it. Once we have created our own tonal scale, we are now going to draw a picture experimenting with tone. So I have just found something around my house that I want to draw, and that's Totoro. So for this activity, just go and find something that you'd like to draw and put it in front of you. We are going to be experimenting with making a drawing using only one pencil. So I really want you guys to experiment with how hard and the pressure that you use to make your drawing. So as we draw, we're going to see how, depending on how hard we press the pencil or how light we press the pencil, this affects the different lightness and darkness of our image. Using different tones, we can create a picture using only one colour. I have sped this video up a bit because it probably took me about 30 minutes to complete my drawing. You can press pause on the video while you do your own drawing. The main thing I want you all to focus on while you do this activity is your tonal scales. So I want you to be very conscious about how hard you're pressing the pencil and how this creates a darker colour. I want you to think about how as you press your pencil lighter, your image is lighter. Think about where the light hits the object you're drawing and how that will be lighter for your picture. Think about where the shadows fall in your image and how you will need to press your pencil harder to create a darker colour. You can take your pencil and go over the darker bits in the image to really accentuate the darkness. With your finger, you can rub gently on the lighter bits to spread the colour on the paper out. Once you have completed your drawing and you're happy with it, why don't you take a different kind of pencil, maybe it's a different kind of lead pencil or even a coloured pencil, and do another drawing, experimenting with the different tones in that particular pencil. So that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the exercise, and next time you're drawing and you only have one colored pencil, you can think about your tonal scales and experiment with pressing your pencil either harder or lighter to create different tones and to expand what you can do with only one pencil. Alright, so I will see you all next time with some more at-home art activities. Thanks for watching.